Yes, people, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to NAF. Make sure you like the video on the way in. Take your shoes off. You're not like you're going to go around your mum's house in your trainers, especially if they're muddy, because if you do that, then you're just a bit of a prick.
I'm not
But anyways, make sure you subscribe and whatnot, and also check out everyone's channels in the description below. Mr. Wolfie from Forest Fan TV, aka Mr. Shameless, aka Mr. Big Flange,
aka a wolf in sheep's clothing.
There you go, man.
Starting now. We're not even with the intros. Straight in.
Yeah, straight in. Man.
Bro, we
That's
know
what
why
she
you're
said,
here.
man.
We know why you're here.
It's your favorite day, Wolfie, of your week.
Which reason? Which reason? Is
Which reason? Bro, Chris Wood has gone from Chris Wood to Chris Could to Chris Did to Chris Does. Literally now, like, bro, what the fuck is
Cristiano Woodinho? Mate, I told you weeks ago.
Yeah, you look like the type that likes a bit of wood. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, man.
You picked my wood up.
I mean, Dean, just like you, Wolfie. Dean, just like you, Wolfie. Yeah.
Crazy start. It's a crazy start.
I'm
It's a
not
crazy
ashamed
start.
I'm not ashamed to admit it.
I'm going. See you later, man. It's too much.
Hey, you're going looking for Cheds. I know where you're going, mate.
Oh,
obviously, Wolfie. We understand, like, you're a bit older, and that's why we found you, Dean, because you'll remember when Forest used to be that good, so you can share you all the moments.
That's
you know what I mean? The good old 80s and 70s. You know what I mean? The good old
crazy.
You're going there again already, man.
Bro, he's ageist. This guy's ageist.
Honestly, man, this guy who grew up only supporting Man U because he grew up in the Fergie era.
Damn right.
To talk about stuff that happened before I was born.
Damn, but
well, hold on. You always want to talk about stuff that happened before you were born, so why can't he, Wolfie?
And also, you remember
he was alive in the Fergie era, mate.
I mean you talking about those Champions Leagues.
We already established the reason why Wolfie supports Forest is because they were good back in the 80s under what's his name, Brian Clough. That's his name.
Brian Clough.
Yeah, man.
What's his name? Well, he was better than Fergie. What's his name?
Oh, so you've just admitted
your name is crazy.
So he's a legend.
Dean, you remember Nigel Clough as well, when he played for you. Nigel Clough played for you, man. He played for us as well.
Like Dean is a glory hunter, like you're a glory hunter.
Glory hunter, man.
I'm a glory hunter. You're crazy.
United fan claiming glory hunter. A 90s fan born in the fucking early 90s, claiming glory supporter is so fucking wild.
Taking a
piss. When are you going to turn blue, man? Let's be honest here, man.
No.
We've seen plenty of United fans do it. When's that happening?
See, the difference is, like, obviously, Wolfie, you've been through it for the last 30 or 35 years or however long it's been. Like, obviously, we haven't jumped ship exactly when times have gone really bad. For you, it's been even worse. Like, you've been in the trenches, like Daps, as he likes to mention every single season, that we even give a shit. But other than that, you and Dean's club was very, very good back in the 80s. Glory hunter. But he'd probably be the first one to try and point to Man United fans. You, Brian Clough, and obviously not in the Forest, late 80s, early 80s, whatever, Champions Leagues, 70s, you grew up on glory hunting. So technically, we're all glory hunters.
Brian Clough was crazy.
How can you
pronounce it? The way he pronounces it is mad, isn't it? Brian Clough.
Brian Clough is disrespectful at the highest level. Brian Clough.
There's red lines, man. Well, in your case, there'll be blue lines soon, but there are red lines, man.
Yeah, but anyways, it's not about my club today. Today we're going to be talking about Edu's transfer.
About your manager.
About your manager.
No, it's about your manager as well.
Manager. Oh,
your manager. It's about your manager. Your manager.
My manager's going to deliver you your third out in a row.
Oh, I remember. We've got great memories of last time we played him at this ground. I'm not going to lie. We spanked him 5-0. So
5-0. Yeah, I remember that.
Did he play 3-4-3? I'm so sick of everyone's like 3-4-3.
Oh, Cass is excited for the 3-4-3 now.
Yeah, man. I'm saying, we're talking on Edu.
You better get used to it.
You know what we're going to do, we really have to go through Edu's transfers and really see if he's been a success as a panel.
What a success he's been, bro. What a success that man has been.
Yeah.
You would have said something completely fucking different a week ago.
Because
you would have been sliding.
If anyone has seen, if anyone's seen Fam Zone, so the top two, they're from Fam Zone TV. That's their channel. Get redirected over next, right? He made a big up D, but he made a video, and he had his little edits of ticks and non-ticks crosses to see who's been a success or not. And I think
I'd like to go through that.
Oh my word! I think I'll skip through it quickly to see the edits. I see about 3 red crosses out of all them.
Nah, you're lying, man. They're doing it dirty. They're doing it dirty.
We know that because we know Arsenal fans do combined 11s where they managed to squeeze 10 of 11 players to be Arsenal. So he's just keeping up the Arsenal vibe. But
I feel like there's a few players that people didn't realize that he signed and stuff. I feel like that's
how long's he been there, bro?
5 years since Arteta's coming.
Yeah.
I think it was not Emery. So the year Emery came in
before Arteta.
The first year Emery came in, he's the one that signed Pepe.
So he's pretty much been like to Arteta what Tiki has been to Pep, really, because Tiki was there before Pep. But yeah, so he has been. So well, maybe not. We know Tiki and Pep worked together, like. Amongst the Arsenal fan base, is it a thought that Edu and Arteta got on, or do you think there was friction?
Definitely, they got on a lot, But like I say all the time, a lot of what people don't realize, people keep thinking that because Edu's gone, the next sporting director will come. So
that's why the whole debate is. That's the whole debate is that has Edu really been holding Arsenal back? And if you don't know, Rice isn't traveling to Inter Milan. I think he might have picked up potential injury on the weekend or maybe in training. But Odegaard is in, and he's going to be traveling. And then we're going to talk about City losing 3 in a row. And is that a bit of a
losing
warning?
2 in a row? 2 in a row.
3 in a row.
We haven't lost the third yet. We haven't lost.
If losing 3 in a row, is that showing more warning signs about the
who you lot got next moment?
Brighton away, bro.
Oh, it could be 4 in a row.
Yeah.
Might be 4 in a row.
We've got a hard run ahead of us. Like,
it's not a nice.
And then after that, who've we got after that?
You got
But we ain't got the best of runs. Like, I'm not going to lie to you.
Coming up,
like, Liverpool coming up. We got United coming up. We got Tottenham at home. I think our next.
You got Forest coming up.
Yeah,
Tottenham's the only team. Tottenham's the only team that I've seen
Sporting
dominate Man City.
Yeah, Tottenham at home.
Feyenoord, Liverpool, Forest, Palace away, Juventus, United, Aston Villa.
Yeah, bro, we got a mad run. The easy one's the easy one for me is Forest at home. That's the easy one in there. The rest.
You want to go there? I want you to talk about. I want you to go there. It's like the Liverpool fans went there, man. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'll just pick you up.
The most like we've seen since you lot have been back relevant is you've drawn against us. Like, you didn't beat us. What are we doing here?
Are they relevant?
Keep talking.
I mean, they're relevant to you because they're above you, D. So
exactly.
They better be fucking relevant.
Not even above you.
And they've just robbed your sporting director.
Exactly. He wanted to stay as well. Edu,
but hold on a minute. One minute he's doing a bad job. Now all of a sudden, because he's going forward, is he doing a good job or a bad job? Which one
did he do it? You tell me.
You tell me, Wolfie. You tell me. Are you happy with the appointment? You tell me, Wolfie.
Bro, I don't care. I'll be honest with you. I don't care. It's just funny that we can just turn up to Arsenal and say, Edu, you're coming. And he got in the car. That's it.
What I will say.
And then you got your Cronkiers there. You got your Cronkiers there. Right. No, Edu, please stay. We want you, Edu. We want you.
Wolfie, so you're basically saying he spent the whole night chatting this thing up, buying a drink, and you just pulled up outside in the night tech.
Yeah. Pulled up in the Ferrari, honked the horn.
Air Maxes.
You just pulled up in a night tech. It's creased as well. You didn't even iron it.
Didn't even try.
Banning a spliff, no aftershave.
Yeah, but your car broke down. Car broke down on the way.
That's crazy.
Yo, listen to that car, bro. He ain't got nothing to give him.
Now, what I will say is though, it's a bit of a. I mean, it shows like how can Nottingham Forest take one of your main like parts of your club. Yeah, it's a bit. It doesn't look
because good, you are now our bitch.
Oh wait.
I told you, Wolfie. I never knew it was like that.
The timing is mad. It's like literally like they waited till they fucking went above you and then said, "Oh, and while we're above you, we're taking your chick."
It's mad. I thought Edu was going Brazil. I can't believe he's going.
It sounds like you man are saying she's butters anyway. That's what you man are doing.
Butters anyway. It's not great.
No, she wasn't my girl. She was just a link. She wasn't my girl. She was just
like
a link, bro.
We saw you in like Bait Road. hand in hand and that. But it's kind of wild, like we did.
100%.
Can't make a wifey. It's long. You can't make a wifey. It's long.
It's gotta hurt a little.
Oh, what? You swear that ring was on a different finger? We got it wrong, yeah? The ring wasn't on the finger we thought it was. Okay.
It's not. That's what it's good. It's not good. It's not good. I can't even deny it. It's not good.
I'm pretty sure I saw you in IKEA doing the shop. Anyway, it's fine. Maybe not. Listen, maybe
you saw me. So you was there. Oh, okay.
I thought. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Maybe
anyway, you saw me. That means you was there.
Who were you with in IKEA, Mons? Tell us.
I was passing through.
What, you like the meat? You like the meatballs? Pause.
No, I don't know what we've done.
After that. What doesn't work? That
going on? You got to pause before you say that, man. Pause before you say it, man. I don't know where this is going.
So you like my bad. You like the Swedish meatballs? Pause. Sorry.
That's all, man. That's Haaland up there. Why Haaland? What's going on?
I don't know, bro. We don't even know. Is he traveled? He's travelled though.
Yeah, he's travelled. Bro, the video that went round, you can see the players laughing at him. Like literally, I was more worried. Yeah. I was more worried after last weekend. After last weekend, I thought we might not see him in training, but the fact he's in training, and he started laughing. So I don't know where that's come from, but.
Was he injured? I didn't even know he was injured.
Okay.
Oh, so
I'm just asking the question. Wait. Is City playing today? Are you playing today with us today? Are you playing today?
Yeah. We're playing.
So we'll see.
United.
In half an hour, we'll see if he's on.
So right, wait, Edu's actually.
I thought you were going to cook him for his performances, not his injury. Like injury is what it is. If he's injured, he's injured.
No,
Haaland's Haaland, isn't it? Haaland is Haaland.
Is he still? How far ahead is he in the goal scoring? And how far ahead is he?
Two ahead of Chris Wood.
This fucking guy makes himself. How are we allowing Forest to be so relevant in every fucking conversation?
They are relevant. They're relevant right now.
They deserve it. They get
their flowers. They get
relevant for any of us born, mate. We've been relevant that long.
Is Nuno doing a better job than Slot?
Well, obviously, because you glory hunted.
I can't believe.
No, honest question. Is Nuno doing a better job?
It's not honest question. It's not honest question. It's not an honest question. It's not an honest question.
How can it not
be? Being honest with the question? He knows not.
Slot.
Why? Explain.
Been having a better season than
Nuno. Yes, he is.
Really?
He's top of the league. He's doing the best. He is.
What happened when they went heads up?
Listen, what happened when they went heads up? There's an argument for both. I'm not gonna I'll keep it about there's an argument because these men they had 17 points by I think their 20th game last season, and they've already eclipsed that within 10 games this season, which is something Forest fans haven't seen since before I was born, bro. So for that is a massive job that he's doing. Obviously, Arne Slot, bro, is pretty much a nobody, no disrespect, and he's had to fill the boots of the great Jurgen Klopp.
Yeah,
so
you love doing that narrative, innit? He's a no one. He's a no one.
He was in the Dutch league. He was in the Dutch league. Went in the Premier League.
No one looked at. No one was thinking.
To be fair, that is humble from you, lot, that you're calling him a no one, because when them lot got Ten Hag, they definitely weren't calling him a no one.
We knew
Ten Hag wasn't a no one. No, Ten Hag wasn't a no one. He had some good European pedigree though. He had something there in it. He built, bro. The Ajax side that he built. Obviously, it fucked up against Tottenham, but these men were slapping at Madrid.
Spurs. That should have been a warning sign.
People don't act like the way they pimp slap Madrid, blood. What he had Tadic doing
Spurs side
was nuts, bro.
That Spurs side was really good back then when you deep it.
And that Spurs side was very good.
Yeah, that was Toby Alderweireld, Vertonghen, all of these lot. Lloris at the top of his game.
Some Bale in there. Dembele, one of the most underrated. One of my favourite centre. Bro, do you know what? Do you know what me and Cass were thinking? Yeah, I don't believe Dembele and Modric ever played together, right? But could you imagine Dembele and Modric next to each other?
Did they not make?
Bro, man, I'm forgetting Dele Alli, bro. Dele Alli,
that's what I'm saying.
That people think Bellingham actually is, bro. Because I'm telling you right now, that Dele Alli is clear of what we see from Jude Bellingham, and one of them's actually on course to getting a Ballon d'Or.
Yeah,
you know how crazy that is. That's all. You see how crazy Dele Alli one of them's third place in the Ballon d'Or, and Dele Alli was at the top of his game. Was for me way better than Jude Bellingham. No respect to Bellingham, but that Dele Alli was. People aren't understanding what he was really doing.
Well, Sam, reminds me of Chris Wood.
Chris Wood. I know.
Chris Wood was 1 minute. Sorry, don't listen. No one has forgot Chris Wood last season, bro. Because Chris Wood, a certain Arsenal man is saying Chris Wood lost them the league. If he could finish, then fucking Arsenal would have won the league potentially. So come on,
that's true.
But he was remember it was injured.
Yeah, it was the one he got injured, the one he was playing, and then Chris Wood stepped in, and he ended up in double figures last season. So
nothing new. This
guy.
Anyways, let's talk about Edu's main transfers for Arsenal.
Yes, let's.
So, D, I would say D is an Arsenal super fan. He doesn't let anything go past him. Yeah,
man said super fan, you know.
Super fan.
Edit. Like, I'm letting him have his little. You know, he's got some secret Arsenal headphones.
Bro, you know, Cass usually wears merch as well. Cass usually wears merch.
I do,
and he's calling you a super fan.
Yeah, of course he does. He's got gloves and everything.
Yeah,
we saw the headphones. We saw it.
Oh, you like seeing the shin pads yet, though?
Yeah, man.
The shin pads is crazy. The shin pads, Man United shin pads. An armband.
Hey, bro, you got Liverpool. Don't lie, man.
Bro, it's got Man United shower gel.
You had John Barn pillows and Liverpool bed
alarm clock.
You're trying.
And the alarm clock plays Glory Man United.
Crazy.
Alright, you're gonna have that Michael Owen message repeat on your phone, bro.
Hey, it's not Michael Owens, it's John Barnes.
You ain't seen Nike. There's more. I got more. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, you can't run.
You're going even more into you with Kenny Dalglish and that.
Can't run this verbal.
Oh, leave it out.
I just want to know if you two are holding hands. You're in the same room, yeah?
No, we're different houses, man.
Nah.
He's not talking to me. There's no way he's talking to me.
I took it to both of you.
There's no way he's talking to me. There's no way. That's impossible.
Did you like pre-plan the backgrounds and everything, like to match? I'm surprised you're not both wearing.
You got the same chairs.
Yeah.
You know.
Definitely runs in the family.
It's now at a point where all of us just want to smack up Forest badly, innit?
Yeah. I mean, Liverpool can't anymore. They had their chance.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, you kicked Cass. I swear, Cass.
No, Cass, it's all right. It's all right because Forest have still got to go Anfield, didn't they? Oh, no, sorry.
Yeah,
no.
I can't remember. My memory's foggy.
Smash the likes, people. We're not even on 100 likes yet. We're on 88, 12 away. Get to the minimum of 100, and then we can push on from there. Hopefully, so just double check that button if you can do that. Do so. But Edu's key Arsenal signing since Sporting Direct since 2020.
Can we ask a question first?
Go on.
The best signing.
What are we asking?
No. We're asking D this 100%.
Oh, all right. Your best and worst. It's only
my Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I bet it is.
Yeah, it's messing around. The best signings are gonna.
Yeah, is it just me or did you just?
No, I didn't hear that.
Is Edu coming for his like?
Edu's literally.
You're mute.
Do you need us to give you some money for your Wi-Fi as well? Do Forest now need to start paying for your Wi-Fi as well, bro? I mean, come on, where are the standards, man?
Crazy, but no, the two best signings are Odegaard and Saliba. But me personally, I would say more Odegaard because you're not just buying a good player, you're buying a captain. All right, let's go through that. He keeps turning up and on for you, by the way.
Yeah, your internet keeps cutting in and out.
But we're gonna go through what Sky Sports said the key Arsenal signing since 2020. And we're gonna have to do value for money for what they've done for Arsenal at the same time to judge. Can we do that? Is that fair?
Yeah,
fair enough. That's
Declan
fair.
Rice, 105 million.
10 out of 10.
Brilliant signing.
Yeah, I think.
Declan Rice is top draw. It's not 10 out of 10.
There'll be people that naturally say 105 million. They haven't won anything yet, so how is it? But anyone that thinks that you go and spend that money, you instantly win a trophy. I think they're mad.
That's not on Edu. That's on Arteta.
All right.
And it's on the market. Like, bro, like at the time, if you were to look at Rio Ferdinand, was a lot of money at the time, yeah. But in hindsight, you look at I don't know, for Liverpool, you look at Alisson and you look at Van Dijk, and at the time, I think they were both record signings, yeah. But now in hindsight, both of them made fucking perfect sense. So I think Rice, long term, I think is I don't know
His
if you go
first
10
season
out of 10.
especially was
Yeah. I don't know if 10 out of 10.
He got him off you, didn't he? You were close to getting him.
Bro, I wanted him. Yeah. You know what it was? It was one of them ones where, because I remember saying when I think Arsenal's first bid was a lot lower, right? And then City came in, and I said the night before they got him, Arsenal need to go in with a big boy bid now just to make City go, yeah. We don't, because at the point, you wouldn't say City needed him. We wanted him, yeah? So and that's exactly what he did. He showed intention on that one, just went out, and I think that will, and I think Rice will stay there for a long time as well. I don't think Rice will be.
And if you think on value for money, if you compare him to, say, 80 million for Maguire, 90 million for Anthony, I mean, he's only, 10 million more than Anthony. I'd say that makes it cracking value, man.
Cass?
Yeah. No, it's a good signing. It's a good signing.
All right, we got.
I don't know if 10 out of 10. I don't know if you give it a 10-10.
When you see Andy go left wing back soon, you'll see the truth in it. Nicholas Pepe, 72 million. Now,
obviously, it's not ideal. That's because of the price tag. If he was 15 million,
great talent,
million, then
I think great talent, but horrible signing.
That was pre Arteta as well.
That's pre-Arteta, by the way. But this is
we're talking about Edu, no?
If we say the value of money, as he held Arsenal back in terms of what you could have probably spent on something else,
because it was between Pepe at the time. It was between Pepe and Zaha.
My hot take is that Pepe should have been the backup to Bukayo Saka and kept.
He was, but for 72 million, it's too much.
No. Do you know what I would say?
He could have been utilized as a more tricky winger in the smaller competitions rather than burning out Bukayo Saka. But that's me.
Do you know what
you're right. What you're saying, you're right, but it's still 72 million, isn't it?
Do you know what? Right,
72 million doesn't have to be paid back in the first season.
To take a little bit of smoke off of Edu, I feel like during that period there, and maybe it is on Edu a bit because it's the sporting director, maybe him and the manager at the time should have been a bit more in sync, But I feel like in that period, and that was that Emery or was that very late Wenger?
Yeah, no, I think that was Emery, yeah.
But I found like during that period that one thing that Arsenal did a little bit with a few players, Lacazette's another one, right, is they'd buy players and then they'd take way too long to really start giving them any game time, right? So like, and if you imagine, if you're bought for 72 million and then you're not really given that much game time, your confidence drops. And like the same thing happened with Lacazette. You bought Lacazette and then he really wasn't given much game time till you'd gone out and bought fucking Aubameyang. And by that point, you've kind of fucking crucified all of his like self-belief. Firstly, by not really playing him that much. Secondly, by going and buying another fucking striker. Then you go, actually, I'm going to give you a bit of game time. Well, all of his confidence is gone. And I feel like whether that be on Edu should have been saying to Emery, if I'm getting you these shiny fucking toys, start using them a bit, bro. Don't put them on the bench. But
the FA Cup with them, prestigious trophy.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Kai,
how much did you get back for Pepe?
No, not a lot.
About 10.
He was on
they
loan.
were lucky.
He was on loan. We basically cut our losses with Pepe.
Well, okay.
Kai Havertz, 65 million.
He's been successful. Yeah, you can't say no to that. No one can.
Worth the money overall.
Yeah,
I think for me, I think I appreciate Kai Havertz a little bit more than I first thought of.
Why?
I think he's changed now because he has given them 20 GA. Like he gave him a good goal return.
He had a good first season. He's so close having an okay season.
I think it's changed the way you've played a little bit. That's the start of what made you change the way your front line was operating before. And it's obviously you felt probably false nine. Jesus wasn't clinical. Obviously had the Marseille Sackers, but I think he's kind of changed the whole style. Just one player, maybe.
Yeah, I agree.
He's not bad. He's definitely not a bad.
If you're going for like 45 million, I'll be like, that's a 10-10 for me. That's you can't.
How much is he? 45,
65.
Yeah, I'd say 45. Do you know what? I'd say 45. I would be fully saying very fucking good signing. 65. It's.
Yeah, you're looking towards. You need a.
Drew is out. Maybe.
Yeah, you need.
Are we giving him a thumbs up or thumbs down?
No way. Havertz is a good sign.
It can't be down. It can't be down.
No, it can't be down.
It is down. It is down. You're not looking at the bigger picture. If you didn't get Havertz, you could have spent that 65 million on an actual proper striker,
he hasn't been a bad
which you still need. which you
He
still
ain't been
need.
a bad signing, though, has he? He ain't been a bad signing.
Mate, he had a little purple patch. That's all he's had. He's been shit this season. You're not looking at the bigger picture. You could have spent that money on a proper striker. You wouldn't have changed this boring play style you're doing this season. It's all on Kai Havertz. He's forcing him in. He has to make him work.
Didn't buy him as a striker, by the way. We got to say that's not down to Arteta. Arteta got the best out of him. Edu signed him as a left centre mid. Do you remember this?
Yeah.
No, I think. Hold on. I actually think Edu signed him as the exact type of player that Arteta wants, which is a player that can play multiple positions.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I think that's not. You can't say Edu signed him as a left mid. I think Arteta and him probably had a conversation and said, look, we need a player that can play multiple positions. And they've got that. They have got that. So I don't think I'd probably go further to say it's a good signing than a bad signing. But
all right, let me ask you that. Would you rather spend 65 on Havertz or 45 on Tony?
No, definitely on Tony.
All right, so that makes him a bad signing then.
No, but Tony,
if we're doing
Havertz is young.
We could do
Havertz
this. You could do that probably on every single player that's been signed in the Premier League.
Nah, you can do it on Odegaard. You can do it on Odegaard.
Yeah, but Havertz is young, isn't he? Tony, you're buying him for what? 4 seasons max.
You're saying no to 4 seasons, bro. You got longer with
bad signing if you get 13 goals and 7 assists in limited games up top. You can't.
It is when you think about what they missed out on.
Like for the, and also everyone just acts like Kai Havertz wasn't declared as a certified scrub.
Yeah.
So you're declared as a certified scrub, and the team just overpaid for you, and you give a 20 GA return in playing 2/3 of your games up top. How can that be looked at as a bad signing? Now, if you want to say, is it enough to win the league? That's a different conversation. But a bad signing.
It's not a bad signing.
Bad signing.
It's an easy one.
Some middle ground of it, like for me.
Yeah. What's the next one?
Ben White, 50 million.
Yeah, Ben White's a good signing. Brilliant.
Ben White, good signing.
50 million.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah, but again, you bought him as a centre back, and then you had to shoehorn him in as a right back. Let's be honest. His first season, everyone was calling him Ben Shite. So we're just gonna forget about that.
Ben White's probably our most consistent player.
But if you buy a player as one position and you actually find out that he can play multiple positions,
he got dropped. He got dropped.
That's fine, but he's not dropped.
Come on, dropped.
Ben White as centre back. He was Ben Shite.
Has he been dropped, or did they just get better options?
Ben White is our most consistent player, easily. He plays 8 out of 10 every game.
I think it's.
Yeah, I'm not disputing that. I'm not disputing that. I'm just saying what you bought him for. You almost got lucky in finding. I can't remember why he ended up right back. I think you're trying to shoehorn. It's when Saliba came back.
Let me ask you a question. Hold on. So let me ask you a question then. Was Gareth Bale a bad signing for Tottenham? Because he was bought as a left back, bro. He was bought as a left back.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
And literally, he got dropped because fucking he was.
I didn't say he was a bad signing. I'm saying, are you assessing if you're doing this whole Edu thing? Are you assessing that they did the right deal, or did they get lucky?
The position they want. For the position that they wanted.
But Ben White can play in multiple positions for 50 million. That's what you're going to get. You can play right back.
You didn't buy him to play him in multiple positions.
It doesn't matter where we bought him for. We bought him to play in the team.
We're not saying how well has someone done. We're talking about when he bought him as a centre back, yeah? And the only reason he got moved from centre back was Saliba came in and he got shoehorned in at right back. Next season,
he didn't get shoehorned in.
He got shoehorned in.
He was playing in the free at Brighton. He was playing free at the back.
But overall, as a panel, are we saying it's going to be? I hear what Wolfie's saying. It's actually good context in as a whole, because you're thinking of, obviously, if you're going to go buy a player for in a certain position for a certain value of money, if it hasn't worked out, then technically, are we going to judge it upon that? Because really and truly, we're giving praise to Arteta for finding a position for him that has worked out. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
does that make sense? But overall, the signing has worked out regardless.
It's been a good signing.
Do you know what I mean? So that's okay. Thomas Partey, 45 million. I think you can all probably say.
Yeah, come on, man. He's
other than his injuries, it's a shame. Gabriel Jesus, 45.
No.
What are you saying once?
Is it worth also considering what wage people are on as well, by the way?
It would be if we knew them, yeah, if we knew them. But Jesus has been
Jesus is on a big wage, isn't it?
I can't say Jesus again has been a bad signing either. It's, like you say, like Mont said, he's not enough to get us over the line, but as a squad player, it's a good squad player.
I think he's horrendous.
The bad signing.
He has definitely
people
stopped
like
from buying another striker.
The ones that are more tricky are ones like Kieran Tierney.
Yeah.
Like
we'll get to them. Don't worry, we'll get to them.
Okay.
We've got to stay here first. Stay here first.
We give you a load of green ticks and move to the ones you already made, Jed. No, that's not how it works.
So far, we pretty much have given overall. We've given. I'll say, what do you say, Mons? You get the overall vote. Jesus, 45 million. The wages on. Would you give it a down? Yes or no? I'm gonna give it.
For me, like it's not his fault. Well, it is partly his fault now, but the injury, he started on fire in it. I'm not gonna forget his first 4 months in the Arsenal shirt. He
crazy, innit? Him and Zinchenko was crazy.
Scintillating, but the knee injury, he's just never really been the same player.
So bad.
How I felt about Calvin Phillips.
Are we saying it's not really a great sign overall?
Yeah, no, I just think because of the fitness and for me, I know from me.
I think at the time though, we were talking about, he's a winner. He's all this, the yada yada yada. So at the time, in theory, it sounded great. To be fair, to bring him into a squad.
He wasn't exactly not injury prone at Man City, was he? He had his fair share of injuries.
He'd had a couple.
Yeah, Ricardo Calafiori. I think that's a bit too soon to.
Way too soon.
Way too soon. I thought the price is decent though.
You skipped Party.
No, I said Party. I said
Party.
Yeah. Overall, it's quality. Calafiori too early to judge for me. Jurriën Timber 38 million.
I think that's going to be a good sign. I think that's going to work out.
He's a solid player.
And you know what? And that's saying, for us to be saying that after actually first season, unfortunately, he was injured for the whole season, and we're already looking at him going, yeah, it's going to be a good signing.
And then the last one, obviously, out of the top 9, this is our top 9 signings. Martin Odegaard is his best signing.
34 million.
Yeah.
No, that's probably Arsenal's best signing of the last.
Best signing. I will
easily.
But then, we could easily go to other than that. I don't know what the rest of them. I could bring them up, but you got Tierney, crap. Vieira, crap.
I can't say Tierney crap, but he's just
crap.
You can.
25 million, horrendous.
You can say Tierney.
Vieira's garbage. Who else has been there?
We've got people like Willian.
Willian stinks.
Willian was a stinker. Now, to be fair, he wasn't a director of football back then. That was before.
Was Lukonga before?
Lukonga was one of his.
Willian
was before.
What about the headless chicken that ran around everywhere?
Yeah, who's that?
Looked like Douglas. Looked like David Luiz. How much was it?
Elneny?
No. You're talking about the French guy. It's not Guendouzi. Bare effort, but zero. You know what? There was a player in there. There was a player in there.
He worked hard, didn't it? He worked hard, ran around everywhere, but literally didn't know what he was doing.
So Bios might be one of those.
What do you feel about like Ramsdale?
At the time, when his first season, he was quite solid. I think he was a solid signing, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I thought Ramsdale was in the right signing.
But I'll say like Vieiras, the Lukongas, the Tierneys. What's the other left back they got? The Tavares. It was garbage.
Yeah,
Kivior was crap. I'm sorry. He had a purple patch in a stint last year. Zinchenko crap.
No, he's been a good signing.
No, he's crap.
Nah. I don't know about crap,
I think he's been
I know Arsenal's fan base will predominantly scream. So there'll be an element of Arsenal's fan base that will scream Zinchenko crap, yeah? But like I witnessed it the other day where Zinchenko came on and did nothing wrong. And then he had one bad shot, and instantly I'm seeing everyone go, Zinchenko's fucking shit. And it was like, bro, everyone has a bad shot. Yeah, you can't like knock the guy. I think after the first season he had, to call him crap is a bit harsh. The only thing I would say is the wage he got put on.
His first season was good.
That's what I'm saying. His first season was good. But the wage he was put on was wild. Like
everyone, we all know the reason people don't like Zinchenko, bro. Like, it's not really footballing reasons, is it? And it just adds on to the fact that he hasn't got any better since that first season. That's the reason. That's the bottom line with Zinchenko. Anyone's afraid to say it.
Again, how much Zinchenko I swear was like 32 million.
35, I think.
Yeah, 35 million for a player that comes in and has a first season like that. I don't think you can call it a crap signing.
You know why? This is his third season now. His second season, I don't even know where he was. Third season, he's not getting really used again. We've seen him in multiple. So going on to the third compared to his first, which he also got injured in, by the way,
bro. It's just, bro. He had a good first season, a bad second season, more so because of fitness and inconsistencies, and in between that, political reasons got involved, and now people just ain't got time for him.
Yeah, so I'd say in a way, obviously Edu's made some good signings and some bad signings. Really.
I'm not saying it was wrong to get onto him for those reasons, by the way. I'm just saying that's the reason why.
Months, do you know another reason I'll say why I feel like Arsenal fans and ultimately rival fans, is because of how much Arsenal fans gassed up Zinchenko and Jesus first season, as rivals, we'll put them, go, cool, no problem. You want to put them in teams of the season, all that crap. We are gonna judge them on the pedestal that you have put them on. Yeah. Right. And then when they get judged at that level, all the Arsenal fans that were, and unfortunately, most of the Arsenal fans that now hate Zinchenko and Jesus are the same Arsenal fans that were first season hyping them up so much. Yeah. Not the ones that were being balanced, going, yeah, he's been all right and whatever. The ones that gassed him up then hated that they had to take an L. So instead of taking the L and going, do you know what, I got it wrong? They're going, fuck this guy, get him out, because they feel like they're being attacked personally. Because I don't think, I think you can't really, for the price of both of them and what they did first season, you can't say either of them are that bad as signings. Well, like, even the value, the prices.
I think the jury's out personally. Second season, both of them are non-existent, and now it's gone to third season. Jesus is not putting a good performance since, and neither is Zinchenko. There's no opportunity, and you might be able to blame that on Arteta, maybe, because
he's being given chances at the moment, though. Like the thing is, when I've been critical of Nunes up until recently at City, because when he's been given chances, he hasn't stepped up, right? Whereas, and when a player gets given chances and still doesn't step up, that moves it away from like, for example, Smith Rowe, you'd go, do you know what? Arteta just didn't give him no chances, right? But we're seeing Jesus being given chances, and if he's not stepping up at the moment, then that's no longer on Arteta. That's on Jesus. That Jesus is not taking the chances.
I think the next direction, though, with a lot of these names as well, I think you get a lot better quality going further forward, isn't it? A lot more, maybe more established.
It's a good base to have, though, isn't it?
Yeah. I think
Tomiyasu.
Tomiyasu is always injured again. Another brilliant player that's always injured.
You lot were gassing him up at right back, and then
he's good, man. Tomiyasu is such a brilliant defender.
When you got him, he was good. Then the injuries killed him, man. He was good.
Well, he was getting injured at where was he at? Was that Bologna as well, isn't it?
Yeah, Bologna, yeah.
Pretty sure, yeah. He was
brilliant player.
What about matey from Chelsea? What's his face? The Italian penalty taker. I've gone blank.
Jorginho.
Oh, Jorginho.
I think he's been all right, you know. I think he's come in and done, he's come in and done a job.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. He's done a job. I would say, do you know what? When you look at it like this, that actually, I think Arteta, and my brethren was saying that he thinks where Arsenal were, the squad value when Edu took over, and the squad value now, and the depth of the squad when he took over, and the depth of the squad now. Admittedly, he's had money. I think he's done a good job. I think predominantly the reason why I would say some Arsenal fans will slate him is because he hasn't taken them to the promised land. And that them same Arsenal fans will also slate Arteta, that Arteta hasn't taken them to the promised land. And then that's where you look at maybe what Wolfie was saying about, look, in hindsight, if you hadn't spent 72 million on Pepe as an example, that would have been that little bit more so I don't know. But then my argument on that would always be, and this is going back to when Arsenal fans first started screaming Wenger out. And I said, listen, managers get contract extensions. In any line of work, you only get contract extensions when you hit the objectives with the tools you are given by the board, right? They got rid of Wenger. And since then, what's happened? Not much. That's because the board and the objectives and the tools that the board are giving the manager is only to a certain level. So, and I think if you're saying that about the manager, you also have to say that about the sporting director, because the sporting director does not decide on the budget. The board decides on the budget. So, and Edu, to constantly be given contract extensions, has clearly been hitting the objectives the board gave him.
I would say he set a really good base for building a team. But when it comes to that ceiling, I think he's there now. Like his, I think Edu reached his ceiling, innit? I think now is probably the greatest time for him to leave anyway.
He got offered way higher wages. I mean, how many?
It's a bigger role as well.
Yes, he wanted to leave. He wanted to leave. We just paid him his value.
He's overseeing the whole. He's overseeing the whole group.
I think he's reached his ceiling. Because I think one thing we can criticize Arsenal with is
barbecues and trips abroad.
Some of these signings is like you're always looking for the potential next best thing, right?
Yeah.
Like Calafiori, potential, Kivior, potential, this, that. Yeah. And obviously some were established at Party, don't get me wrong. But it's like, now when are you going to start buying the players that are quite established or already, they're already quite
I feel like that should have been the summer just gone.
Exactly. And you know what? We had conversation after conversation about that as well, saying that should have been a time where he's like, cool, I'm going to go get Barella. I'm going to go get this kind of player maybe. Or
I feel like Declan Rice was the first beginning of that. Rice. And then I feel like we need to...
like benched.
Next January is time for it.
Yeah. Quick
Hey, Errol's nephew's starting again. Starting in the chat. You know Errol? Remember Errol, the Liverpool fan?
Yeah,
You know Simpson Pusey, the City centre-back.
Yeah.
Young buck. That's Errol's nephew.
I didn't even know that. That's mad.
Bro, it's his brother's son, literally. He's starting Champions League tonight.
Is Haaland starting?
Haaland starting. Akanji, Vardiol, Rico, Kovacic, Bernardo, Savio, Foden, Nunes, Haaland.
Yeah, my manager, light work. Anyways, light work.
Mad.
No, I'm joking. What's Liverpool's lineup?
That's what I'm looking for now.
I saw someone in the chat say Gakpo.
I mean, I heard Szoboszlai bench. Monts, what's the lineup?
Yeah, Sobo bench. I'm seeing. I'm just double checking.
Wait, they're not. What's wrong with your club, man?
What?
Liverpool lineup. Keller.
They done it weird. They done it
weird.
Yeah, I've got it here, but yeah.
You got it.
Oh, they got a Yarrow.
So Keller is.
Dean's looking at for John
VVD, Konate, Diaz, Salah, Alistair, Jones, Gakpo, Tsimikas, Grav, Trent.
What kind of your best midfield?
What kind of graphic is this? Do you think I could tell that's flipping Tsimikas from that little post? That could be anyone.
Oh, it looks like Darwin Nunes.
Looks like
Tsimikas and Trent, right back and left back, obviously. Konate and VVD. I would have played Gomez personally, but
same man. Give Konate a rest, man.
Done it in numerical.
Yeah, so Gakpo starting up top. Nunes basically Gakpo starting up top, and it's Jones, Grav, and McAllister in the midfield. Give these man a fucking rest, man.
Give McAllister a rest.
Not happy about. I'm not overly happy about this lineup in it, but it's what it is.
Yeah, fake rest. What?
Not like I don't mind like with the Szoboszlai thing. That just means Szoboszlai's playing at the weekend, isn't it? That's all that means. He's not being.
That's true.
My thing is just I think with Konate, the way he with that injury to his wrist, yes, he's fine and it's more bruising, but I just feel like with the way Gomez played, he could have played 90 minutes.
He could have played him. He could have played Gomez today. He's pissed. Why is he playing? Let Konate have a rest,
and McAllister has an abductor problem still.
Exactly. Rest him as well.
Games. I think Szoboszlai could have played this game in it, but. It is what it is. I'm not fuming, but you know
I'm fuming.
I know Konate is fine, but bro, when you have a wrist injury, even if it's minor, if he lands on it, then it's.
Who you got at the weekend,
bro? You know, man's playing against. He's playing against Boniface, bro. He's not playing against no scrub. He's playing against Boniface, bro. All arms and that, bro. Like it's gonna be a battle.
Anything can happen. Anything can happen.
Bro, you're top of the league, don't you? You and Villa.
I think they are, innit? Yeah,
I think Liverpool are top of the. I think ain't you won all your games so far?
Yes,
they're second on goal difference. Villa.
What do you think?
Man City third, Monaco fourth.
Are we third? Fuck me.
What do you think the narrative will be if you end up losing? Do you feel like you're going to lose today? Because I don't.
At the moment, I'm more worried about the weekend. I'm worried about Brighton away.
Do you reckon he's rotated? Is this a rotated City side from what you could see, or is that just
I think it's more, bro. I heard. I think Martin say earlier, like at the weekend, obviously De Bruyne was on the bench, Savio was on the bench, and I think Doku was on the bench. The fact De Bruyne didn't even come on tells you when we're 2-1 down, if you're not bringing De Bruyne on, he's not fit. Yeah, he's literally making up the numbers. So I don't think this is rotated. I think this is probably pretty much like Stones and Diaz are out at the moment. This is mainly.
Do you sell De Bruyne at the end of the season, or what do you do with him?
I've already said I think this is De Bruyne. I think it's pretty obvious this is De Bruyne's last season. I wouldn't like. His game time has to be managed. And the start of the season, Pep wasn't managing his game time. He was starting him every game. Like we learned from the back end of last season. De Bruyne came back from injury around January. When he was coming on as a sub, he was cooking. Yeah. first couple of games back, he was fine. But then if you look at the Liverpool away game, I think if you look at or it might have been Liverpool at home or away, Arsenal game, he did nothing. The minute De Bruyne now starts playing regular, he doesn't look the same no more because he's 33 years old. Like, and this is the same as with Walker. Like, it's fine for players to get old, yeah, but the manager needs to be on top of that. So for me, De Bruyne this season should be used like in De Bruyne's peak, yeah, we've seen him be rested, come off the bench and win us a game. So therefore, for me, we shouldn't need to start De Bruyne in a lot of the games, yeah. There should be certain games that maybe Arsenal, yeah, cool, but predominantly he should be a bit part player. So end of the season, yeah, he'll go because the way he's out of contract at the end of the season, the amount of money De Bruyne would want to stay, like, you don't give him that contract because De Bruyne would say, yeah, cool, I want a 2 or 3 year contract at 400 bags a week because otherwise he can go to America or he can go to Saudi and earn that. And City won't. I know the way we treat our legends. And when it gets to that age, it's like, you know what? We'd rather let you go and earn your P elsewhere as opposed to you sitting on the bench, kind of not playing that much. It costing us a lot of money. And ultimately, like, I'm not going to say you fall out of your legends, fall out of love with your legends, but you want to remember them at their best, innit? You don't want to remember them as bench warmers. So now he'll go. As for tonight, look, I think we win tonight. Like I said, I'm worried about the weekend. I'm worried about Brighton away because
what day is your game? Weekend.
Saturday. Yeah,
Saturday.
It's late.
Saturday 5:30.
Yeah.
5:30.
Yeah.
Liverpool's at 8, and then obviously Arsenal's game.
Months you're on mute if you're talking. But I'd be looking for this.
I thought we were under the lights on Saturday.
Yeah, you're at 8. Man City at 8.
Yeah, there's a 5:30. Yeah. I would say, look,
who Liverpool got?
Villa.
For me, I would imagine Pep.
I've got Leicester.
Pep would want City to get an early goal or two, probably. I'm not underestimating saying it's an easy team to go and get 2 early goals, but I think like players like Haaland, he'll want to rest Haaland because we've had 2 warnings from Haaland now. The injury in training and against Bournemouth last week, I think he picked up 2 knocks in that. So I think we're going to want to rest Haaland. Foden needs to play the full 90. Foden needs to step the fuck up. Yeah.
Still favourites for the title.
Savinho, you liking him?
Savio, yeah, bro. With Savio, he's 20 years old, bro. Like, I like him, but I'm not here going to go, Savio's been fucking cold this season. Like, but he's 20 years old, innit? I feel like at the moment, the longer Savio goes without a goal, the more his decision making is deteriorating because he's so fucking obsessed with getting a goal. And now, whereas at the start of the season, he seemed to constantly be making the right decision of, nah, I ain't going to score here, so I'm going to recycle the ball. I don't know how
you lot keep finding these players, though, man. I just don't.
He's good. I like him.
I like him, but he's going to need time. He's 20. He's going to need time. And to be honest with you, he needs a goal, bro, because you know when players don't score and they become obsessed with scoring and it puts their decision-making all over the gaff. But yeah, no, I like him. Do you know what? It's mad where we're going into games at the moment and I'm looking at it going, oh, yeah, this is how Chelsea probably felt last season where, you know, the start of last season where Chelsea fans were looking at Gallagher and Gallagher was stepping up and looking like, I'm looking at Nunes and going, Nunes is like one of our game changers at the moment, which feels a bit weird.
He's a good player.
Is, well, but it's just, that's where we are at the moment. Like, you know, like.
It stinks.
Bro, so, like, and the mad thing is, I'm not even saying that Nunes is a bad player, but for a year, I've been criticising Nunes, saying he's not good enough. Now, at the moment, Nunes, I believe, has our 2nd highest GA, and that is just where we are at the moment. Like,
he's been playing left wing, though, hasn't he?
Yeah, because all 4 of our wingers have been out. Doku have been injured, Savio's injured, Bob's injured, Grealish is injured.
Doku, I'm not convinced about. Doku doesn't convince me. He reminds me of St. Maximum a bit. Do you know what I mean? He's got a lot of skill, and then the end product isn't there.
No product. There.
Nah, Doku's a good player, man. He's
I can't stand him, man. Same thing.
Doku's one of them players, yeah, that he can be so, as a City fan, he's so fucking frustrating because I swear down, I've never seen someone beat their man,
Exactly.
so much, and then not, whether it be a pass,
by the way, with such ease,
bro, like he'll stop dead, have two man and still get past him lightly,
He
but
said
then
maximum. It's just literally the same player. He could beat him.
I can lick Dean. I'm not even joking.
He had to do that. That wasn't me, by the way.
I was so confused.
I was confused. I thought internet went down and all madness.
I didn't know what was.
Do you know?
I swear. Oh my God.
Play it again. I didn't even hear it.
No, don't play again. Don't play again. At the last when we played Bratislava away, I was watching Haaland's body language every time Doku got the ball, and by the second half, every time Doku got the ball, Haaland. He literally looked like. Well, I ain't getting this.
He knows the ball's not coming in.
It's long. You just do it.
And I think that's where you look at players like. Right, so you look at a player like De Bruyne, Haaland just knows if I make this run, the guy's likely going to find me. Or alternatively, if it's a player like Grealish, then Haaland knows, right, cool. This is where I need to be patient and I need to manage my movement in the box, because the likelihood is Grealish is going to draw a couple man out, give me a bit more space to move into, pop the ball back to someone else, and then I'm going to get the ball. Whereas with Doku, he knows, this ball is being lost. It's not being recycled. It's just being lost.
Is he better on the right or the left?
I think on the left. I think
Doku's better on the right, man. You know what it is? It's like, as much as I like he can weave in and out, I think sometimes simplifying the game is a lot better. For some players, I think ideally in an ideal world, because it's so tricky, you think cutting and bang, right? Where I look at his shot rates, unless other than Bournemouth, where he absolutely battered them,
he had
off the right. I think if you simplify his game, where he can maneuver, beat obviously the left back or whatever, and get into a position where just look up and assist. Forget the shooting stuff. Just look up. You can do that. He can get past someone twice, 3 times without even getting tackled. Really,
and don't get me wrong, Doku's had some good games this season, and I think his game is developing. We've got to remember he's quite young as well. I swear he's only 21 or 22 as well.
But young,
if I was to look at him and Savio, I would say that long-term Savio will be a better footballer than Doku. Especially on the pep. Yeah, you can see that.
He's got that football IQ.
That's
the big difference.
But other than that, look, man, you lot got to smash that like button as well. This is going to go over. If you don't know, you can go subscribe to everyone in the description below. You got Forest Fan TV. Yes, Wolfie's shameless right now, but he's just living in the moment, as I like to call it anyways.
So shameless.
Need one subscriber for 21.5K.
There we go, man. And this is also going to go over to FamZone TV. Look, you lot are supporters of NAF. That means you're going to have to be supporters of these lot. So it's going to get redirected for you to go and find them.
The important thing with this is that obviously to make NAF work, we have to have other fans on, And there's other fans like we've seen with Hooks. Hooks is on a lot supporting us. So we redirect to Hooks. You lot go over there. You subscribe to Hooks. You watch Hooks. FanZone, Dean and Justine.
That's crazy.
They're from FamZone TV. We're going to be doing a lot with them. So people, please stay on the stream now. Go over there, subscribe to their channel. And listen, I feel like we keep these two apart. Whereas on their channel, these two are let to just clash.
We're doing a greatest ever combined Arsenal Liverpool team before the Liverpool game.
There we go. This is going over there now. People, please stay on the stream. Get over there. Subscribe to their channel.
They're 5 away from 100. Let's put that way, anyways.
Yeah, man. Let's get 100. Man.
Big up Never a Foul all the time, man. Big up these boys always, man. Every single time.
Love. Make sure you go live straight away.
Love.
Yeah.